It ain't safe. We a target they want to erase. Hell yeah, it's about race. Population control looks like eating ourselves into a diabetic hole. Fast food claims us before the streets names us. Tobacco is natural, sold to the kids with a Snapple. Non-organic, genetically modified mechanics. They make the processed foods, weakening immune. Carcinogens sweeping through like a broom. Biochemical warfare lives they assume. Taken by disease inflation, community infiltration, all to keep medical patients. False diagnosis, to dope you up on that hocus pocus. Black boy can't read, man, shit. Man, throw him some so he can focus. Addicted to pills, against his will. 10 years later, that becomes a drug of favor. What we eat is how we think. Swallowing beef brings us beef. It's of an animal, driven to a beast. Cycle of demise. So frequently we get desensitized. Killing soldiers right before our eyes. Can't win if we compromise. Also can't win committing generational suicide. Black man's reality, do or die. Look at the way they crucify. Look at the way they brutalize. Look at the way they objectify. But it's okay to march and complain for the day. Probably go back to work because you got bills to pay. Late great Nip told us it's a marathon, not a race. So instead of being behind, I want to see our people in front crossing that yellow tape, where our wives and mothers won't have to carry this weight. Look, growing up in a single parent home, accountability was never a must, but somehow knowing that change is the only human adaptation of breaking the chains, and we got to kill off this self-proclaimed fame and realize in this family picture we are one and the same, and go back to each one teach one. We can't be in this for a season. It has to be backed by spiritual reasons.